off here. Was that good? No, one missed. Alright, next one. Here we go. This one's awkward because it's on an angle here. So I have to try my best to line this up maybe right about here. Hey everybody, it's Moonbo here, coming at you with another episode of Scrap Mechanic City. This time, I'm just hanging out in my city bus at the moment, and funny enough, I did some updates to this with the new glass and all that. It was kind of outdated, and I have to say, guys, I have some important news. I can upload to the workshop right now. I don't know what happened, but with this new beta test that came out, I can work with the workshop, so make sure you guys tune in to the workshop because there will be more creations coming all the time. So now, though, I am in this updated city bus on my way over here to this little bus stop on the side of the road there. We can actually, oh wait, it's already open. That's not safe. But it makes it easier for me to get out. So here we go at the sports arena, I should really call it. So I added quite a bit and I turned it into a basketball court. So as you can see here, though, I added a bit of a road as well as a modular parking lot here, so you can actually kind of spawn a parking lot and pop it wherever you want for larger creations. So we are just walking along, and I did actually separate this parking lot from the entire creation. So you can see there is a divider line right here. So unfortunately, when we do cross this line, it will be kind of laggy. But we'll be able to deal with it. I did separate the basketball court from the entire thing as well. So let's head inside, shall we? So if you didn't see the hockey arena, there's definitely going to be a link at the end of the video and in the description. If you guys do want to check out the hockey arena, which was the original concept of this build, so I decided, of course, just to kind of retrofit a basketball court in here. And I have to say, guys, this basketball court is loads of fun. There's so much to show you here when it comes to the actual court itself. And it's a lot more interactive than I was expecting it to be. But before we talk all about basketball, I just want to show you guys a couple little changes that I made here so we can actually go through a little back door there now. And if we open up this elevator here, I'm just going to show you guys, I switched it up just a little bit so we can imagine that everything in this creation now is basketball related. So we are heading up to the main office. Here we go. So it's pretty much the same concept, of course, except now instead of having hockey sticks up here, there's actually some team jerseys there, you know, all those Scrap Mechanic basketball greats, right? These pillars, they might look kind of familiar too, actually. So other than that, though, I switched this up to make it like kind of like a rudimentary basketball court there as well, so we are definitely all about basketball now. And this is actually a wonderful view from up here. You can see I put the games lines down. So we got the three-point line and the key with the free throw line there as well, and some really cool basketball nets. So let's head down to the game floor, shall we? Alright, so as I mentioned, I did separate this from the rest of the building, so I was kind of hoping to save some FPS, and it did make it a little bit better. When you stand still, actually, you gain a whole bunch of FPS, and when you sit in a seat, I'm pretty sure most people know about this already, but when you sit in a seat, your FPS, they shoot right up, and everything smoothens out quite a bit, so we can actually kind of just enjoy the view here a little bit better while sitting in this seat with a whole bunch of FPS. So you can see, the nets look absolutely fantastic. I was really happy with the way those turned out, and I was very surprised at how this all worked out. So you can see I have some glass pillars here, and you might be wondering, Moonbo, what's up with those glass pillars? Well, let me tell you. So you can see over on that end there are none, because I wanted to keep that end more of the aesthetic, and this is the functional side of the basketball court. So here you can see there is a rudimentary basketball made with some of the corner vent pieces and some wood pieces, so it's that pretty standard looking ball kind of design, but you can actually take your hammer out and you can play a little bit of basketball. So what I was thinking was I put these ones on the three-point line. So these pillars here are 6 blocks high, and if you walk over here to the free throw line, this one is only 5. So when you're closer, it doesn't need to be as high above you. So we can actually walk back here though, kind of line ourselves up. I find the fun in this is using it without your crosshair. So if you press Alt and Z, you get a crosshair, so you see exactly where you're aiming on the ball. But if you get rid of that crosshair, it makes it a little more of a challenge, and I would say it's more fun. So we can kind of try and guess where we line up here and take a shot. And it's good. Oh, yeah, see that? Guys, that is so satisfying to do, and you can actually do it from that 3-point line there, but we can actually pop this on top of the free throw line like that. Just use your lift and stick it up above there, and let's get rid of that crosshair, and we can line up. And the reason why it's glass as well is so you can see right through it, right? So you know kind of where you're aiming, and you get to see your shot as well. So let's try. Sometimes I miss, but not all the time. Let's see. Oh, look at that, right off the... Is that... Oh, okay, no, that one went right over the backboard. Wow, okay, so obviously I don't know my own strength. So what I'm thinking of doing, guys, I'm going to do a little free throw, or not a free throw challenge, but a 3-point challenge. So I'm going to set up balls around each pillar here, and I'm going to see how many of these I can get in. Alright, there we go. I have a ball set up on each pillar here, so this is kind of like the 3-point challenge. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to be putting a link in the description for the world download, guys, so you can get the hockey arena, and you can also get this basketball court. So they are both interactive in their own way, and you can definitely have a lot of fun with some friends, as long as multiplayer gets fixed here, because it is too laggy. We tried to do the hockey together, but we could always do basketball together too sometime. So let's see now. I'm going to try this out, guys. We've got 5 balls set up here. I'm going to see how many of these 3-point shots I can get in. Wish me luck. Alright, here we go. No crosshair. Let's start this off here. Was that good? No, one missed. Alright, next one. Here we go. This one's awkward because it's on an angle here. So I have to try my best to line this up maybe right about here. Alright, one in. It's kind of stuck in the net there, actually. Oh, there it goes. All right, perfect. 1. Here we go. 1 out of 2. Not bad. Line the 3rd shot up, just like this, maybe. All right, and it is in for 2. I hope it falls out of there. Let me get this one out of the way here. Pop that. Is that one gonna come out? I'm just gonna have to ditch it. All right, I'm gonna count it. We got 2. I need to move some of these, actually. They are getting a little too close for comfort. There we go. Alright, 4th shot. Here we go. Line this one up. These ones are awkward. Let's see here. Right about here. Yeah, 3. Alright, here we go. The 5th shot. Can I get at least 4 out of these? Or maybe that's too close. Right about here. It's kind of finicky, guys. You gotta take your time. Alright, good thing there's no time limit. And that one went over. Oh, man. You know what, though? That wasn't too bad. I think I got 3 out of 5. So, like I said, guys, this build is surprisingly interactive. You can actually play a little bit of basketball here. So, whoops. I can show you guys what this free throw line looks like as well. You'll see it is a totally different kind of shooting experience here. So if I land that on the glass pillar, I can try again here. So you can see just how different it is. You have to crouch, you have to change your angle, but when you're back here on the 3-point line, you're standing, and you're trying your best to kind of maintain that angle. So you can shoot really low by standing back, or you can get it popped up in the air by going right underneath it. So overall, though, I mean, this basketball court was surprisingly fun to make. I obviously had to delete all sorts of the hockey stuff. That was probably one of the longest processes, was getting rid of the hockey arena and then also separating it, of course, like I said, from the entire structure. So I gained a little bit of FPS, not as many as I was hoping, but I mean, in the end, it's definitely playable. I'm definitely having loads of fun with this one, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, of course, what's one thing you gotta do? You know, you gotta maintain your basketball court, so you need the right equipment for that. So let's get over here to the storage. Ah, there we go, my trusty floor buffer. And we can pop that right about here. And we're gonna get to work here. We're gonna buff this floor up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure, of course, you hit that like button if you enjoyed it. And make sure you get that link in the description for the world download. And if you haven't already subscribed for Endless Scrap Mechanic, then you should do that too. And I will be seeing you guys in the next one, while I buff this floor. I have a feeling I'm gonna be here for a very long time.